Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand up on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door of the Seamstresses Union. Heads raised in the front of the room of the bars fall strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat on broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she has it by the end of the night. Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is ShadowRun Returns Dead Man Switch. We are right back where we left off at the end of the last episode. Ms. Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco walk carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the inn. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote's the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eyes, fear. The woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Miss Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Miss Kubota. I had a run that went bad. So, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hi, Miss Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Miss Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation, and when you're all healed, we'll discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. And with that, I say thank you all for... Oh. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes, and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Aelixander. The girl is precious to me. It is not often we see acts like this in the barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you a remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. I am honored, thank you. You are most welcome, and I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives such as yourself. In it you will find vendors selling the best gear black market has to offer, fully equipped cyber dock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits a fan, as they say. My, you're quite the entrepreneur. Indeed. Normally I require a percentage of a runner's income to use this facility, but as you said, you are family now. Consider it a house. To get entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Alright. So, let's see. Let's get all... Van Grass and Ms. Kubota. Another round. How else may I be of service? Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? Yes, Mr. Delilah is in the back bar. That's usually where he does business. Good. You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the royal, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced into sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through the chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. Ooh, okay. If you don't mind, how did you get involved in all this? I'm a former runner. Now I provide safe havens and a marketplace for runners who need trustworthy place to congregate and do business. Are there any Fixers or Johnsons here? In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may speak to Van Grass. He's often stage side. Van Grass is most often does a receiver of found articles, but occasionally has work. Cool. I'll be going now. Good to know. Good to know. But first, I really want to get those gems to that guy. Too heavy for me. Looking for a date? Tempting, but I'm going to say no thanks. Closer. Johnny Clean. By the back bar. And he leads upstairs. Which, is not the back bar. Alright, I guess I'm going to go talk to Van Grass first. Van Grass is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads up display, and motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man, and you get the sense that he looks too busy. I'm Van Grass. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. I do street work. Got anything for me? Nothing for you tonight. Sorry, I'm doing a thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey, guy, one more thing. He covers his comlink for a second, tilts his head your way, and you can see he's still, staring at the HUD. I'm a fence too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. Good to know, buddy. Good to know. But, I'm looking to unload these gems, yes, but to the right person. I guess I'll ask him. The hulking troll bouncer of the immaculate suit stands impressive as ever. The absence of dust on his broad shoulders is the only real indication that the man ever moves. He nods in your direction as you approach. Evening, I see Coyote is back, looking only a little worse for wear. We have you to thank for that? The having her back part, yes. You have the gratitude of everyone here, especially mine. Couldn't stomach losing anyone else as soon after what happened to Sam. You're just a big sheepdog, aren't you? Not the comparison made with most trolls, but I'm happy to defy expectations. Mind if I ask a few questions? Haven't minded so far. Have you heard anything else about Sam's death? People are saying it was the Ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't understand, or what they don't know, or they don't understand. Wow, I cannot read. Wow. Alright, how long have you been working for Miss Kubota? I crawled in here after I awoke. After I awoke. Miss Kubota took me in and gave me a job. I've been here ever since. Yes, this very spot, apparently. Do you have to pay for extra for a manicure on hands that big? It's not the size they charge me for. It's the blood under the fingernails. Nice. I should be going. Got you around, yeah. And I don't need to ask, where's the fence? Because I know one's right there. Johnny Clean. What you got for me, Johnny Clean? Johnny leans on his seemingly brand new mop and surveying the crowd of the Union. Hi, Johnny. I'm looking to where Sheriff's looking. Piano's a little out of tune. Check it out. Aha. Oh, I don't get other thing. Oh. Oh well. Let's see. Inspect the piano. Play chopsticks. Leave the inspect. The piano seems normal until you notice that it's very rigid. Upon further inspection, it's because the piano is bolted to the wall. A close look to the floor reveals skid marks, indicating the piano slides to the left. Play the keys. As you pack out the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten, as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend to the stairs of the Union safe house. The entrepreneurial Mr. Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber surgery dealership. Heck yeah. Score. Ooh, stuff. I like stuff. Give me stuff. Ah, my stash. Finally. Alright, well. Revert. No. No, no. I want to keep my stuff, thanks. Yeah, nothing for you, Paco. Nobody likes you. Confirm. Dr. Sarah Castle. And that looks like the arm that was removed. We're not gonna... Hey. Hey. Let's see. Algernon. Gruberman. David Fry. Where is this guy that wants the gems? I want to unload these gems. Right? Meet all the black market vendors in safe house. Find the med bay at safe... Oh, okay. Apparently I don't have to worry about that now. Unless I already did it, and I simply don't remember. Okay, so we'll go say hello to Algernon. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half in this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space, while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young human, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfdream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got. That's cool. Okay. Weapons, spells, conjuring, chi casting, and consumables. Nice. Good to know. Who's this Eric person? Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Oh yes. I would rather get off of this tourist look. Intelligence plus 2. Intelligence plus 1. Oh, and the new stuff goes on top, I see. HP plus 3. Okay. Dodge plus 1. Armor 3. Armor 2. So armor 3, intelligence plus 1. Alright, so nothing new. Sad. TB Gruberman. Come on. There we are. Love the salute, goodness. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc, dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, all the way, and the neatness of this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious to ruin the line of his suit. Nice. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers: calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring fire, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, or even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? Let's look at what you got. Drones! So, Class C, attack drone. Works for me. Well, you'll want this grenade more than I do. Cool. No new drones. And exit. What exactly do you sell here? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds, ends, and on occasion. Consuming your own personal armory, all weapons are guaranteed to meet with strict UCAS military specs or your money back. In addition, I handle routine maintenance, repairs, upgrades if you so desire. Dang, this guy's good. And if it wasn't enough, I also teach safety and instructional course every weekend. This week we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. You know the Sixth World? I wouldn't be surprised. Alright. Let's see. David Fry II. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered with chaotic patchwork, quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eyes of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists. And if it doesn't exist, I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer about anything here you need? No, what's a deck? No, what's the program? No, I know this. What do you got for sale? Yeah. Cyberdecks. ESP. Give me, please. I will take this. And then I will swap it with this. Program's working. Boop. Confirm. No! I don't want to leave. Now I want to sell you this. There we go. So, Cyberdecks we got. Symbols and programs. So, the Cyberdeck that I got holds 4 programs. Okay. Do anything that's not. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Additional enemies take additional damage. Let's do. What is it? Produces alarm states. Medic, definitely. And sniffer. Right? Oh no, I need. Okay. That'll deal additional damage. You know what? We're going to do sniffer so we hit more often. And then do. Where's. There it is. Killer. So, increase our accuracy, deal damage, heal damage, and reduce alarm states. Because when alarms are going off, we definitely don't want to be anywhere nearby. So, let's confirm. Ah, that's better. Okay. Confirm. Alright. See you later. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend Johnny Clean. Nice. In the same overalls you saw him upstairs, down here, leaning over a workbench, crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot as invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Oh, and invisible. Goodness. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can. Nice. Why are you dressed as janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was a youngster, I had a rep for getting in and getting out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility passing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of. Now it's just sort of part of me. A good call. Uh, is it true that you're part of the Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known this guy for over a decade, and he's been smart enough not to tell me. So he is sure as hell not going to tell you or anything about those days. For your own health and his, best to let that subject drop. Okay, okay. See ya. Johnny Clean. Can I talk to Johnny Clean? I can. Be careful out there. Aw, that's all? Alright. Well, that's cool. Right, so, let me see. If I go to gear, cyberware. Alright. Dr. Sarah Castle. Make it quick, I need to operate. That is an imp. Thanks for helping me back there. Look like you use a hand. Haha, no. Tell me about the night Sam Watts died. Noel Sheen, you should be okay now. We'll see. Gonna take years to work off this debt. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to sit in the waiting area, watch some Trivet or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Ms. Capote never said what kind of cyberarm she'd paid for. I have some questions first. Take it easy. I have some questions first. Alexander, can't you see some pain? Do you see that arm tremor? I have to operate now. Okay, Coyote, let's look at your... Look at it. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote. I earned this face. By being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End of story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. No, not fade to black. Hey, look, it's Coyote. Coyote looks both better and worse than you saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyberarm, but now the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning? Thanks to the miracle of modern medicine, combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Can I talk to you a few minutes, Coyote? It's about Sam. Sam Watts, what about him? Sam's dead. Holy dreck, Sam? I can't say I'm surprised. He was a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I heard you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. Did you guys jam? Whoa! She smells fucking easy, lover. No, it wasn't like that. We were friends. I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. Let's see. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? I was pretty average. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jack Armitage? Yeah, you know him. Met him. He's a charmer, too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing it back, but good. Eventually, he got loud, and the way he sometimes did when he mixing drinks with who knows what, and what Mr. Kabuto wanted him ejected. Mr. Clue wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jack to do the honors. Jack dragged him out back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw him. He said things got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Sam Drac, how he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother despite the... Oh, it was pretty pathetic stuff. Let's see. Sam have any enemies? She thinks. Enemies? It's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked more than on one occasion, but no, I don't think he had any enemies, at least none that I'm aware of. Where did he live? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome, get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash on one of the bunks. He used the he used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't monogamous type. He dabbled in everything: booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't it wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more of the stuff to try to forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see that he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back, all better, looked good even. All better, just like that? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royal Run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run when I recover. I will. No, I will get him those gems. Ooh, and there's that bunk. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillow, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the photo. The pictures of a blonde boy and girl, both about the age of 14, sitting on the dock at the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek and making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Alright, check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand were Sam and Jessica, Lake Samish? Mish. Wow. State Park, summer 2040. Pocket the photo. Alright, so we got our stash. Alright, Doc. In the ShadowRun circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe the sawbones with the needles and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite complete with shamanistic fetishes. This is Sixth World medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type who go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder, like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you consistently, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm called Dr. Tassel. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Null Sheen. Now, fixing up her arm, that was a piece of work. Surprisingly routine, as it so happens. Ooh. She notices you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in the slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up practice. Patch up runners, install and maintain their cyberware, provide medical supplies for the runs. I may not be as mobile as Dockwagon, but I can be the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? What do you have available? Very expensive things. But man, oh man. Would I want more. Oh well. Let's see your medical supplies. Ah, there we are. Less expensive things. Alright, well we will consider those later. Let's see. I know what. Trauma kits, medical supplies, whatever. I see shamanic fetishes. You a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. Wow. What's that on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing the recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. Okay, that's brilliant. Alright, I gotta go. Let me just make sure that these guys haven't updated their inventory. Show me what you got. Yep, I have not. Okay, excellent. Well, we're gonna go hand those gems to that dude. For Coyote. There he is. Hey, Mr. Delilah. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. Oh, untraceable shotgun. Gotcha. He's got an air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones who was smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Now, let's see. She's downstairs in medbay, got her arm torn off on the job. No kidding? Well, whatever. She's tough, she'll pull through. So who are you two? Let's see. We're the guys who got your good. What difference does it make? Makes no difference to me. Where's the stones? Hold back the pebble. So give him all the stone, hold back the best stone, or hold back the pebble with the runes and give him the rest. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope in his eye, moving quickly through appears to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he can't find what he's looking for. He glares at you, furious. It's not here. What? He exhales slowly and wags his head as he speaks. Let me explain the way of the world to you, kid. I hire somebody to do a job, they do it. They get paid, and we part happy. Now you have to make something that I paid Coyote to. Now you have something that I paid Coyote to get for me. That makes it mine. So you give me the pebble, and we won't make any more work for Johnny Clean. All right. What's another stone? Double the fee, and the pebble is yours. Double what I currently owe you? Done. Now hand it over. Coyote might not have told you, but the penalty for being late with delivery, it was no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the gems I threw in your damn faces. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in, and smiles enough. Listen, you look like a man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When this happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. I know offense for those gems. Van Grass, follow me. Run, Paco, run! Van Grass. Let's see. The Van Grass is fiddling with Cyber while noodling on his pita. You're back. Still busy. What's your story? I have some pretty things to sell. You want to see them? I have a fondness for pretty things. Let me see. Your servos and Van Grass Cyber whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over his stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this Drac? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for them. Well, let's see. Academic, strength, charisma. Sounds good. Pay me. Done. Give me your cred stick. Alright. Well, let's see. Return to Coyote. Can do. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. You want to take a load off and watch me? Let's see. Found something in the bunk that Sam was using. Yeah, great. What was it? A photo. Do you know Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. It didn't sound like they got along very well, she thinks. He was rambling about how the last time I saw him. By By that point, he was completely gone. I couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Our comlink chirps, and the screen shows a smiling face of Officer Augier. If he's smiling, it must be about money. Officer Augier, what a pleasure to hear from you. Yeah, we're buddies. Let's go dancing soon. Listen, the Ripper got another one. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down at the docks. You owe me for this. Um, Put it on my tab. You there now? Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. Yes. The image on your PDA dissolves and the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royal before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off, and Sam was my friend. You're headed to the docks, and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Okay, take a cab to the NTSB warehouse. Wait, hold on. No, Alright, no. Nothing to see. Just go. Take a cab to the South Seattle docks? Yes, please. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with this latest victim. Left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle is your typical industrial grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with the abandoned wood pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters and have broken down streets. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located in a small strip of the dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. And that is where we will say thank you all for joining me. I hope you're enjoying my content as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. And you know I really do enjoy making it for all of you because I put out a video every single day of the week. Since you've made it to the end of the video, I know you're a fan, so please check out the links down below where you can find my Discord server, my Patreon campaign, which allows me to continue making content such as this, and of course, my Teespring store for all your Maester Aelix merch wants and needs. Anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I shall see you all next time.